Good evening everyone and welcome to Essex County FA's second referee CPD, and it's all around what is promotion. So in tonight's CPD we're going to take you through all the different schemes that we have available here in Essex, along with all the criteria, what the County FA expects from everyone and what benefits you can get from it. So let's kick it off. At every CPD, what I like to now do is obviously offer like a bit of a inspirational quote. Obviously, hopefully everyone recognises Michael Jordan, one of the great athletes of all time. I won't repeat the message up on the screen, however, I'll let you all have a read of it, and hopefully the message is quite similar to those who are looking to go on promotion, and just take that leap and don't be afraid to do it. So that was just a quick little montage of Select Group 2 referee John Brooks and Select Group 2 assistant referee Keil Howson, two referees who have taken slightly, of course, two different paths, one going the refereeing route and one going the assistant refereeing route. However, two guys in which all referees should be looking up to. They're putting a lot of hard work over the past few years to get where they are, and I have no doubt those two will achieve their goals and officiate in the Premier League in the not too distant future. So tonight's aims of the session is to discuss around all the available schemes, as I mentioned at the start, the expectations that we have here for as a County FA, the benefits of being on the promotion scheme. You have also the opportunity to hear from some of the referees who are currently going through the scheme, and also how to apply for promotion. So what schemes do we have available? We have on the male pathway the level 7 to 6, which is the entry point for anyone new coming onto the promotion scheme. We have the level 6 to 5 scheme and the level 5 to 4 scheme. As you can also now see, there is a female pathway that has come into as an effect of this season just gone, and the entry point is level 4W to 3W, with the following scheme being 3W to 2W. So over the next few slides I'll take you through what all these pathways entail, what you'd have to do to achieve promotion from each of those schemes, and let's go on to it. And we'll start with the male pathway. So we'll start with the entry level, the level 7 to 6 scheme. It's open to all referees that have had some prior experience of refereeing open age, aka adult football. The expectation and minimal standards to achieve level to level 6, as you can see on the screen, is referee 20 open age games between the 1st of July and the 30th of April each season. Attend a promotion seminar at Essex County FA. Here we will look to obviously undertake a laws of the game exam which you must pass, and we'll look to deliver a CPD which we try to link into the areas of which have been unfortunately the development areas of previous and past promotion candidates at this current scheme. That CPD is either delivered by either myself or George, or we look to draft in one of our FA tutors who have got a great vast knowledge of refereeing and who also have experience at observing at multiple different levels. So it's great to get them on board and support us with supporting you if you're looking to come on the scheme for the first time. As you'll see, you will be observed hopefully a minimum of 3 times. Unfortunately, during the season just past, we weren't able to get everyone observed 3 times due to of course, the unfortunate circumstances, but our aim is to get everyone observed 3 times, and we'd like everyone to achieve the average mark of standard expected. So when it comes to the marking scheme, as I'll talk through each of those levels as progressing through, at a 7 to 6 scheme, you'll be marked on a scale of well below standard, standard expected, above standard, and well above standard. So different grading areas in which our observers utilise the competency areas for the 7 to 6 scheme, and they look to measure that against your performance on the day in which they've seen you. What I would like to add, when observers do look to mark and, shall we say, grade you as a referee on your performance, this is of course their opinion, and each observer has little quirks, and they have little things they look for, but in general they all come to that same consensus of where each referee needs to be at each refereeing level. At this level, the observers also look to give us an indication of the challenging of the fixture, so they will either go it's normal, challenging, or very challenging. This also gives us, i.e. myself and George, the opportunity to see what types of games you've been officiating and are they up for scratch for your refereeing ability. The next scheme is the 6 to 5 scheme. So if you're successful in achieving level 6, you can then move on to the 6 to 5 scheme. Very similar to the 7 to 6 scheme, it's where you referee 20 open age games between the 1st of July and the 30th of April each season. However, there is the added of acting as an assistant referee on 5 open age games between the 1st of July and the 30th of April each season. What we'd recommend for 6 to 5 candidates at this point is to be officiating on Supply League football. So within the Essex region, that would be the Essex Senior League and the Furlough Eastern Counties Football League. There are, of course, other opportunities in which you are able to get your assistant refereeing appointments. That can be on our 2-step 7 divisions, which is the ProKit UK Essex Olympian Football League and the Essex and Suffolk Border League. And there's also the midweek opportunities on the Bluefin Development League, which is a under-23 division run by the Isthmian League, which has teams ranging from Bury St Edmunds right down into Kent, into London, Hertfordshire, etc, etc. Very good leagues to get on, and we'll provide all the contact details so that every candidate on the scheme has the opportunity of getting the appropriate games to support them with their promotion. Again, it's a 10-day promotion seminar at the County FA and pass the laws of the game exam, in which you will also be having a CPD tailored to around the development areas of what previous 6 to 5 candidates have unfortunately fell short on. However, that is then hope that we all don't make those same mistakes going forward. Again, it will be either delivered by myself or George at the County FA office, along with potentially one of our FA tutor team. Again, the marking system is exactly the same as the 7 to 6 scheme, and we'd like all promotion candidates to achieve the average mark of standard expected. In regards to achieving the standard expected, yes, it is the minimum to achieve promotion, but we would like all match officials to try and strive to aiming for above or well above where possible. And that's hitting as many competencies as possible during those games. With regards to the laws of the game exams for the 7 to 6 and 6 to 5 scheme, these exams are marked out of 15 and the pass rate is 12. So what will happen is, on the evening we will look to mark your paper. However, we will look to provide you your score the following day. If you are unsuccessful in passing first time, you will have the opportunity of resitting the laws of the game exam. However, hopefully this will be done on a case-by-case basis, but we can look to bring you in as and when you are free to do so. The 5 to 4 scheme, this is where it gets ramped up a bit. Still some similar traits to the previous schemes that you have potentially already experienced and been successful on. Referee 20 open age games between the 1st of July and the 30th of April each season. Act as an assistant referee on 10 open age games between the 1st of July and the 30th of April each season. Pass the nomination fitness test, and I'll come back to that in a second. attend a promotion seminar at the County FA, very similar to the 7-6 and 6-5 schemes. We will also look to undertake a Laws of the Game exam for yourself. There's a reason behind it, and I'll come on to it in a second. Attend a regional CPD with the FA. Generally for these are conducted in Cambridgeshire and Kent. So yes, there is the expectation to travel a little bit further afield, as when you're hopefully successful with your promotion to level 4, you could be sent to the likes of Suffolk, Norfolk, or wherever sees fit where a game needs covering. Pass the Laws of the Game exam with the FA and achieve an average mark of 70. So I'll go back to the Laws of the Game exam. The reason why we want you to attend a promotion seminar at the County FA prior to the FA's one is so we can prepare yourself. So we'll provide you with a Laws of the Game exam, one similar but not exact to what you would receive at the FA's regional CPD, so we can best prepare you and get you in that right frame of mind in preparation when you attend the FA's regional CPD. Going a little bit further back now with the nomination fitness test. This is something that is mandatory for all level 5 to 4 candidates, and it's something that we will not look to start observing level 5 to 4 candidates until they have passed the nomination fitness test. So we tend to do these prior to the start of the season, and they're held on a Sunday morning at Melbourne Stadium in Chelmsford. At the moment, unfortunately, I can't provide any dates of when we'll be looking to deliver these due to the uncertainty that we find ourselves in. However, to help prepare yourselves for those looking to do that scheme for the 2020-21 season, to pass the nomination fitness test, you must complete a Cooper run, which is 2,600 metres within a 12-minute period. If you have completed the 2,600 metres prior to the 12 minutes completing, you must continue to run until the 12 minutes has been finished. After that, you will have a 15-minute recovery break before we head into the 2 sprints, which are 2 50-metre sprints in which you have to conduct under 7.5 seconds. So once you've done your first sprint, you will walk back up to the start line, 30 seconds break, and then we go again, and that will be the conclusion of the fitness test. If you fail either one sprint, the first sprint, the second sprint, or even the run, whichever element you fail, unfortunately, it would mean the whole test is a fail and you'd have to reset it. And with the nomination fitness test, you have 2 opportunities in passing it. So we tend to spread obviously our fitness tests out each month, so we'll normally have one in July, one in August, and one in September. So then if you do unfortunately fail the first one, you do have another opportunity and a further month of training to best prepare yourself. As you can see, and I've already mentioned, the average mark of 70, you're probably thinking that is very different to what is already been done in the previous schemes. Yes, so in past, the 5 to 4 scheme, the average mark to achieve would have been a 73, but now it is a 70 as the scheme, i.e. the competency areas, the form in which our observers look to mark, has changed as of the start of the season just gone. So in previous seasons, as I said, you'd have to achieve an average mark of 73 to be considered for nomination for promotion to the FA, with the standard expected for any level 5 operating at the level would be a 70. Now it's all changed where the promotion mark to be nominated to the FA is a mark of 70, with the standard expected being 60. So for any referee that's potentially marked between 60 and 69, doesn't mean it's a bad score. It means you have the standard of a level 5 referee, however not yet the standard of level 4, but very close to achieving that standard. And of course, if you hit the mark of 70 above, you have hit the standard of a level 4 referee and are potentially ready to move on to the next level. Of course, it's a very difficult and hard scheme to go through. With observing, we try to get 5 observations in. If we are unable, obviously it will be a minimum of 3, and then we look to utilise club marks to support any nominations to the Football Association when it comes to promotion. And then once it's done with the nominations, once myself and George have put all nominations forward, it will be down to the FA to confirm to yourselves as an individual whether you've been successful or not with your promotion to level 4 from level 5. Now we'll move on to the female pathway. As I said at the start of the evening, this is a new pathway that has come in from the start of the 2019-2020 season, and we'll start with the entry level, which is level 4W to 3W. This is very similar to the 6 to 5 scheme, so you'd have to referee 20 open age games between the 1st July and the 30th of April each season, act as an assistant referee on 5 open age games between the 1st July and the 30th of April each season, attend a promotion seminar held by the County FA, and pass a Laws of the Game exam, which is very similar to the 6 to 5 exam, and of course achieve an average mark of standard expected over your 3 observations. When we say about the officiation of games, obviously if you're on the female pathway, we'd like match officials to be operating on our open age female leagues, so that would be the Essex County Women's League for 4W referee and the Eastern Region Women's Football League, in which the referees department do make the appointments for the Essex based clubs. So that's where our expectation for any 4 to 3W referee to be getting their fixtures and appointments through, and then acting as an assistant referee on the 5 open age games. We'd expect this to be on the FA Women's National League, in which the referees department appoint for Billericay Town and AFC Basildon, who are the 2 respective Essex-based clubs currently operating in those leagues. Obviously, we'll look to support all match officials in obtaining the game count. It can be challenging, and that's why the expectation is to be available on a regular occurrence. And as I said, all the other criteria is very similar to the previous level 6 to 5 scheme already mentioned this evening. The next scheme is the 3W to 2W, a scheme that is very similar to the level 5 to 4 scheme. Again, referee 20 open age games between the 1st July and the 30th of April each season, act as assistant on 10 open age games between that same period, pass the nomination fitness test, which is to achieve the 2W, it's an interval run, which is separated by 75 by 25 meters around a running track, in which in the 75 meter part you'd have to complete it within 17-second period. However, in the 25 meter period you would have to complete it within 24 seconds. That would have to be concluded 40 times. So yes, it is a long time, and however it is potentially, depending on how you see it, can be deemed potentially easier than the current Cooper test, but that's if you train for it and work hard for it. With all fitness tests involved, they are easy as long as you best prepare yourself for that test in hand. Once you complete the interval run, then there will be 4 sprints of 40 meters, in which you must complete within less than 6.4 seconds. So yes, very different to the 5 to 4 when it comes to fitness tests. However, the fitness tests are currently and gradually will be changing over the time. So for the 2020-21 season, those operating at level 3 contributory league referee will be doing a test very similar to what is for the guidelines for the 3W to 2W, with it eventually hopefully trickling down to level 4 supply league referee, and then of course those looking to go on the level 5 to 4 scheme. So we're currently in that transition period where the fitness tests are currently changing. Again, with the nomination fitness test, unfortunately this is not delivered by the County FA, and it's delivered by the FA nationally. The most local one to us occurred in Cambridge, so not too far away. Again, for any of those match officials looking to go to 2W, the expectation is to travel a bit further afield. The expectation for us here is for those appointments as a referee to be getting them on the Eastern Region Women's Football League, the Essex County Women's League, and of course now the FA Women's National League, in which we hope the majority of those appointments come from, with acting as an assistant referee again on the FA Women's National League and hopefully the FA Women's Championship. And again, everything else very similar to the level 5 to 4 scheme, achieve the average mark of 70, pass the Laws of the Game exam with the FA, and attend the original CPD with the FA. So, what expectations do we have as a County FA? So we expect all promotion candidates, regardless of what scheme they are, to be readily available to officiate fixtures on Saturdays, Sundays, midweek. Yes, there are going to be times where you're unavailable, maybe injury, work, family commitments, etc., etc. But that's where the next point comes into play. Have excellent administration. We'd expect all our promotion candidates to be communicating with leagues, county FA, cup officers to let them know when they are and not available. Yes, each promotion criteria, each scheme has a minimum number of games, i.e. 20 or 5 and 10 with the additional assistant referees depending on what scheme, but we have that expectation where we want to see you go over and beyond and officiate as many games as possible. The reason that is, the more games you officiate, the better opportunities you have to develop yourself as a referee. My personal opinion is the more you referee, the more you learn, because you'll be more getting into tune with what you need to develop and then have more time to practice those development areas in which observers have picked up from games from watching you. Be willing to receive feedback, both positive and developmental. Over the past few years, it's very nice to receive positive feedback, but we've seen referees who have maybe not been as receptive when it comes to developmental feedback. What we have to remember is observers are providing an honest opinion, and with that honest opinion, yes, it's going to be potential some negativity in there, but there's a reason why they're doing it. They're looking to help you as a referee because they want to see you achieve the refereeing heights of maybe where they have previously got to, or they want you to excel even far and beyond from them and hopefully one day see you in the pro game. So please be willing to receive all kinds of feedback that you get. Yes, some you may take on board and some you won't, but saying that, as long as you've acknowledged the feedback, we can then look to them help you develop and move forward. Attend CPDs throughout the season. Yes, there's that minimum requirement to attend promotion seminar, but we'd like everyone to attend as many CPDs as possible, like going out and refereeing as many games as possible. As many CPDs as you attend throughout the season, the better you're going to become as a referee. The more you'll learn, the more you'll experience you gain from other referees. As these CPDs, we look to draw in from many, many different parts of the game, whether it's our FA tutors, whether it's our previous promotion candidates, or whether it's the guys and girls operating at the top levels of the game. So please attend these. These are both theoretical, practical, load of opportunities that will be coming up throughout the season. Big bugbear is obviously submitting misconduct within 3 days of the fixture. It's something simple to say, but please, that's our expectation, and that's not just for promotion candidates, that's for all referees. It's to aid obviously our governance department in processing any misconduct. However, it forms part of that administration, and it helps us to obviously process that, and hopefully then you won't get a phone call from myself and George saying, please can you submit your misconduct. Staying on some similar lines like that, we'd expect all of our promotion candidates and all referees obviously be careful with social media. It's a very hot topic and you can easily be outdone, so please be careful on what you write, comment, etc, etc. We don't go looking for stuff, but unfortunately stuff does get sent into us, so please be careful with everything that you may put on social media. And obviously we'd like the conduct of all of our match officials on and off the field. So on the field, please don't get caught up in any arguments with players, spectators, coaches. Deal with it how you would have to deal with it, utilising potentially cards, misconduct, and report it to us afterwards. Please do not get caught up in any of that. Benefits from the scheme. So you're probably thinking, what benefits can I get from going promotion? Well, first one, the opportunity to progress up the refereeing ladder, something that hopefully all referees look to strive to achieve, is moving up the ladder. Yes, when you move up the ladder, opportunity for better games to officiate and obviously potentially bigger match fees. Not going to hide the fact, but the further you go, there's that opportunity, and also the opportunity of officiating better quality players and obviously a better quality of game in front of bigger crowds, which hopefully gives you that drive and that motivation to move on. Receive feedbacks from observers, both strengths and developmental areas. This is a very good benefit to have because it will improve yourself as a match official, where you can look to further develop yourself and move on. Have the opportunity for development games. So this is more probably tailored, I'd say, towards our level 5 to 4 candidates. So this season we've had the opportunity to appoint them to County Cup games where they've officiated on the Senior Cup, the Tolson Darcy Memorial Cup and the Thameside Trophy, where they've either refereed teams from Step 5 and Step 6 on the National League system, which is normally done by a Level 4 referee, and even had the opportunity to be an assistant referee on teams involving from Step 3 and 4, which is normally assisted by, again, Level 4 Supply League referees. So opportunities are there, and we look to put match officials in those environments where we feel that they're able to do so and ready to do so. Obviously, it's the opportunity to referee the County Fair abroad, so we look to take match officials out each season to Portugal to officiate the Ivory Cup Estoril. Very good opportunity, and it's an opportunity in which hopefully all referees would want to take up. If you speak to those previously gone out there or those who maybe gone to other tournaments around the world, these are great learning curves, very challenging, and it opens up other areas in which match officials need to potentially develop on and focus and utilise those skills a bit more, i.e. communication, language barriers may come into play, and even adapting to different temperatures. You could go into more extreme heat where you have to take on more fluids and adapt your style of refereeing to obviously aid you to get through the game. There's the potential to be invited into Essex Core and then potentially further into FA Core. So Essex Core, we have that split into two groups. Our select group, which is made up of level 3 and level 4 referees, and then our ambitious group, which is made up of level 5, 6 and 7 referees. So within this program, those match officials have the opportunity to have a coach, attend further CPDs in which we look to try and help and progress them through to the pro game where we can. So what referees within this program have, we hopefully share the same ambitions as them of getting them into the pro game, i.e. the National League and above. And of course the FA Core program as well. So each season myself and George will nominate referees to be part of the FA Core program, and there's many benefits of being in it. So if you are one of the lucky few that get nominated that season, please take it and take it as far as you can, because there's so many opportunities of going abroad with the FA, having some top coaches, which include in our region the likes of Konstantin Hadzidakis, currently Premier League and FIFA assistant referee. So please take those opportunities if they get presented to you. So now we're going to hear from some of our current crop of promotion candidates. As you can see on the screen, we're going to hear from Luke Scotto, a current level 5 to 4 candidate. So let's go.
Hey, I'm Luke and I'm currently on the 5 to 4 promotional scheme. The reason why I chose to apply for promotion this year is because I wanted to progress as a referee. I wanted to challenge myself, and by doing the scheme I'm able to referee bigger and better games, which are potentially more challenging. The one thing I love about the scheme is observers come out to watch you. After the game they give you advice on how to improve as a referee. This has helped me learn so much and gave me other ideas on how to referee. It's great having someone to watch you throughout the game and then after the game take you to one side and tell you what you've done really well, and also on the other hand give you some constructive criticism on where you can develop. I couldn't thank the promotional scheme enough, as this is my third year on the scheme, going from 7 to 6, 6 to 5 and now 5 to 4. It's helped me massively as a referee and I've learned so much. If someone's asked me, would you recommend getting on the promotional scheme, I really would, because it just helps me, it's helped me massively develop and I just couldn't thank it enough. So if you're thinking about it, I would definitely apply.
So that was Luke just going through some of his experiences, and now we're going to hear from Daniel Ripton, who is currently a level 6 to 5 referee.
Hello, my name is Dan Ripton and I'm currently a level 6 referee on the level 6 to 5 promotion scheme. Why did I go on the promotion scheme? I think it's because I want to push myself to the highest level I possibly can, but also whilst improving aspects of my game that would help me add value. I think it's great to gain a second opinion on your refereeing, and I think it's a good opportunity to work with some ex-officials, some more experienced officials who are now observing you, and they provide great detailed feedback and give you pointers in aspects of your game that you probably wouldn't have picked up yourself. Since I've been on the promotion scheme, I feel as though I've improved a lot as a referee through experience of certain situations, debriefs after my game and assessment reports. I feel like it's all given me a more well-rounded view of my skills and helped me progress as a referee. I would 100% recommend other referees to get onto their relevant promotion schemes, because not only does it provide great opportunities should you use a scheme to your benefit, but also with the right attitude, it will help you keep on top of your game whenever you come to referee, whether you're being assessed or not. Thank you.
So that was Daniel, obviously currently going through the level 6 to 5 current scheme. Luke and Daniel have obviously started right at the start in the 7 to 6 scheme and now have started to look to progress through those refereeing levels. So you're probably thinking, how can I apply? For any further details, obviously links there. Go to www.essexfa.com, and through the referee section you'll find a section around promotion, or you can apply utilising the link. We'll look to send around the link again to everyone. Hopefully you've received it. If you do have any other questions that you may not have got from this CPD or via hopefully our website, please give myself or George a call, drop us an email. We're happy to answer those questions for yourself. So, of course, no questions this evening. However, what I'd like to finish on is another little quote from the great Michael Jordan. Some people want it to happen, some wish it to happen, and others make it happen. So hopefully that's quite self-explanatory. But other than that, thank you, and hopefully see you on the promotion scheme for the 2020-21 season.